Hello guys, and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we're going to discuss Moon, and we are going to see the specific traits of the Moon, and in the end we're going to have a small game where you're going to take part in it. You know that I love this. I love interacting with people who are following this channel, so we'll have a small game at the end. We're going to choose a chart where we are going to see the position of the Moon and have a small discussion or a small explanation. What does Moon in this sign mean? Okay, so now we are going to start with, of course, we're going to following the script that I'm using. This one is the script. Okay, and we're starting now. Okay, so Moon in Vedic astrology is called Chandra, and Moon, as I told you in the previous video, is the most important planet according to Vedic astrology because it reflects the light of the sun on the earth, and this is the closest planet to the earth, and it influences it mostly. So sun is the personality, but how this personality will be will be reflected on the earth depends entirely on your moon and your moon sign and the position of the moon. Okay, so the main traits of the moon. Moon is your mother. Moon is your emotions, happiness, general well-being, generally mental health. So emotions, mental health, your mind, your soul, not exactly your soul, your mind. Soul is the sun. Moon are the masses. Moon are the other people. Moon is your fame and recognition too. So if you have Moon in 10th house, this means that you can be famous. For example, not only the sun, but Moon brings fame. It makes you popular among the masses, among the other people. Moon is your memory. Moon is your common sense. Moon rules the cooks, nurses. Moon rules the hotels, rules the liquid in your body or liquid out of your body. It rules seas, oceans. Moon is your sensitivity, your femininity, the fluctuation, your sense of security. This is Moon too. Moon is Monday. I mean, the day of the moon is Monday, and it is very important that when you have transition, you not only about the transition, but there are two very important ascendant: the physical ascendant and the so-called Chandra Lagna. This is the moon ascendant. So, for example, you have your birth chart, and your ascendant is Gemini and your moon is in Pisces in the 10th house. So when you are looking your chart, you have to look at from your physical ascendant, the Gemini, but you have to look at it from your moon. So you make your moon your ascendant. So you move the chart and put the moon on the ascendant as ascendant, and then you analyze the chart too, because the physical ascendant gives you the opportunities that you're gonna get, physical opportunities, and the moon ascendant, the Chandra Lagna, shows your karmic events first of all. So the transits, if you're checking transits, first you have to check it through the moon chart. Especially in my experience, when I'm checking my transit, I always check them first from the moon ascendant, because these are the events that will happen without having control on them. And this is your inner emotional world. What will happen in your emotional world? And then physical ascendant, the one that is the original birth chart. These are the opportunities you get, but depends whether you will take them or you will not take advantage of the opportunities you have. So it depends on you whether you succeed or you will not succeed. Okay? Moon, I forgot to say that moon is the mass consciousness. This is very important. Moon is the mass consciousness. So, moon exaltation. The exaltation sign of moon is Taurus. Moon Tricon sign is Taurus. The owner, the ruler of the moon is the ruler of the Cancer. And the debilitation is Scorpio. So moon doesn't like to be in dark places. Moon doesn't like to be intense. Moon doesn't like to feel obsessed. Moon in Vedic astrology is not only the mother, it's not only caring, tender planets. Moon in Vedic astrology is lustful planet. It is cheater, it is playboy, because it is connected with the god Krishna in the Hindu mythology. So moon, depending on the sign, can be very dangerous and very lustful. So wherever moon is, there will be fluctuations, there will be ups and downs. Okay? Nakshatras that moon rules are Rohini, Asta and Shravana. And the dasha of the moon, the planetary period of the moon, is 10 years. So during these 10 years, moon will be activated, and the position of the moon, the situation, the status of the moon will be very important in this 10 years period of your life. Moon doesn't accept, for example, the biggest enemy of moon are Rahu and Ketu. The other planets are more neutral to moon. The moon doesn't have enemies, just Rahu and Ketu, and I'll tell you why when we reach the video for Rahu and Ketu. Moon is great friend with Sun, Jupiter and Mars. Moon is from the camp. In Vedic astrology, all the planets are male, so moon is he in Vedic astrology. So moon is friend with Jupiter, Sun, and Mars, and it doesn't have enemies except Rahu and Ketu, because this is the demon that was divided in two by the moon, and because of the moon and the sun, not by them, but because of them. So sun and moon. The biggest enemy of the sun and moon are Rahu and Ketu. And when they're together with this planet, they create big issues. And of course, my moon and my sun are conjunct with Rahu and Ketu. Such a great chart. Okay, so if you have moon in Virgo, this means that you can be obsessed with cleaning, you can be obsessed with thinking. Moon doesn't like to be in the signs of Mercury, to be honest. It doesn't like to be in Virgo, it doesn't like to be in Gemini, because it always think, analyze, worry about. It is always worrying about thinking, and sometimes people with OCD have moon in Gemini or moon in Virgo. If you have moon in Scorpio, this will make it debilitated, very intense, very obsessive. If you have some idea, you'll be obsessed with this idea, or if you fall in love, you will be obsessed with this person, and this create a lot of psychological issues and problems, maybe with your mother, because moon is the mother. And females in your family too. If you have moon in 10th house, as I told you, it can bring fame. If you have moon in the 12th house, this means problems with the mother probably, or your mother can be abroad, working abroad, for example. Okay, so now we are going to have a game. Again, we will go to astrology coaching, www.astrology-coaching. This is my website. I'm going to leave a link below if you want to see your chart calculator. And today we will go for the sun lesson. We went to United States. For the moon lesson, we'll go to India. Let's say we'll call this moon, and I'm going to choose randomly some charts. Okay. Let's say March. Okay, March 3rd. Which year? 1995, okay. India, Mumbai, okay, continue. And I'm going to make a screenshot. Oh, moon is in first house in Pisces. So this person born on March 3rd, 1995, 8 a.m., right? Yeah, Mumbai, India, has moon in Pisces in the first house. Wow. Okay, so now this is interesting chart. So with few words, now you can explain, you can pause the video and explain what does this mean for this person, just with few words. Okay, so now pause the video. I'm going to put the chart somewhere here on the screen. Pause the video and give me a short explanation. What does this mean? Okay. So, moon, first house in Pisces. First, this means that the Chandra Lagna and the birth chart, the original birth ascendant, are the same one, okay? You don't need to move the moon on the first house to see the Chandra Lagna, which is a good thing. Moon loves to be in this house because Jupiter is a big friend of moon, right? So here moon will be powerful. Of course, I didn't check the aspects of the other planets. We're speaking just for moon in the first house of Pisces, disregarding all other planets, okay? So moon here is in Pisces. It will be very creative, very musical. This person will love music because we'll love music because Pisces is a very creative sign. The issue here is that probably the first part of the life of this person, he will be lost. He will need someone to help him find or help her find herself or himself, because planets in Pisces are at the beginning of life are lost. They need some time to find themselves, and this person will need to be isolated, will need time to be alone in order to be creative, in order to find who is really he or she. Moon in Pisces will make in the first house will make this person creative, dreamy, with enormous imagination. This person will be creative machine, but it will be difficult at the beginning because I think this person will have problems with the self, with the personality. This person will need time to find who is really he or she. Very feminine. If this is a woman, she will be very beautiful, and she will need a spouse that is more practical, and this person will be out of this world. For sure, this person will be out of this world, and it will be very difficult to find a place on this planet. And you see in the fifth house, do you see fifth house? There is Mars in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer is debilitated, so probably there will be problems with the children. And the topic of the children, so you see the fifth house is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is the sign of moon, and it goes in the first house. This means that children will be very important topic in this person's life, and probably there will be issues. Maybe it may be abortion, it may be, what is Caesar section? Sectio? Is this the word? Caesar section. Maybe there will be Caesar section or abortion regarding first children. Of course, this is just generally speaking, okay? This is not a rule. But moon in first house in Pisces is strong moon, creates a lot of creative person, spiritual person. I forgot to say spiritual. This person can become a part of great spiritual organization or organization for saving the nature or serving other people or changing society, nature. It is a good position, although it is hemmed between malefics. You see, on the second house is Ketu, on the 12th house is Saturn and Sun, and the moon is hemmed between malefics, and there will be issue with the consciousness, with finding the self, with becoming part of this life, for sure. So this is a small analysis. It's interesting to see what did you write below in this video. Thank you for watching this video, and the next one will be Mercury in Vedic astrology.